Hey guys, it's Adam. Just want to talk today about running with P90X and kind of how that works, kind of the success I've had with it, and talk a little bit about the programs I use to do that. So basically, I've been a runner now for probably 10 years or so. Started running kind of in my 20s just as a way to stay in shape and that type of thing. The problem I had was after about 5 or 6 years, I started getting a little bit more competitive with it, running some more races, running some a lot more half marathons, ran a marathon, that type of thing. And I started getting injured a lot more frequently. It seemed like the more I ran, the more injured I got. It was like every single year I would go through some sort of injury. It would sideline me for up to, sometimes up to a couple months. It was really frustrating. It seemed like every time I got going, got some momentum going, felt really good about a race coming up, I would get sidelined. And it was during one of these times that I was sidelined that actually my wife had purchased P90X. So I thought I would just check it out. I needed something to do. I was kind of bored and that, so I just thought I would check it out. So I went and started doing the program. First of all, I was blown away. I'd never heard of it before. I didn't know that much about it. I thought, okay, it's a video DVD. I'll try it out. I was blown away by how difficult it was right off the start. I mean, that first day, chest and back it just punches you in the gut, and it keeps going from there. So it's a really, really good, solid program. So after about 30 days, I was definitely seeing big results. I was definitely way stronger. I think I could do maybe 3 or 4 pull-ups when I first started. I was definitely increasing the amount of pull-ups I could do and all that. And so I decided, I'm going to try just go for a run. And I did, and I just felt so strong and so much faster. And I didn't even really time it, so I didn't know what I was doing. But I'll incorporate a little bit of running into this, not much, but I'm still going to do the program. But I'm just going to try to run a little bit and see what happens. So I did that and just kept feeling stronger and stronger. And went through the entire 90-day program. And I thought, okay, now I'm going to kind of test this and see. So I just signed up for a 5K. I'm going to run, at the end of this 90 days, I'll run a 5K. So I did that. And I actually set a personal record for that 5K after doing P90X. And like I said, I was running some, but it wasn't like I was on some running program. I was strictly, for the most part, strictly doing P90X. So from that point on, I was a big time believer in how the program and how it works and all that, and started trying to learn more about it and that. So from then on, I was incorporating P90X into all my training programs. I would train for, whether I was training for a half marathon, a marathon, or just doing like a 30-day block of training and doing 5Ks and 10Ks. I was incorporating P90X into all those, and it seemed like for the next year or 2 years or whatever, it seemed like every time I went out, I was PRing again. So I was just blown away by how successful it was. So let's talk a little bit about kind of how it works and why this works and why just running by itself isn't quite going to get it done. So like I said, I'm a runner. I've been running for a long time. I love running. It's one of my favorite things to do in terms of workout, is just to go out for a long run. Especially I love early morning runs. Just go out and kind of enjoy the silence and just kind of be in the moment, that type of thing. The problem with running all the time and only running is you are going in a straight line all the time. And you are working the same muscles, the same muscle groups over and over and over, which is great. Those muscles get really strong. However, all the other muscles that you're not using during those runs are getting weaker and weaker, which is making you susceptible to injury. So what P90X does, or P90X2, I'm actually doing P90X2 right now, and like I said, I think it's actually built for endurance athletes. It's a great program. But anyway, what it does is it works on your weak spots. If you have core, typically if you're just running, your core is not going to be that strong. So it works on those weak spots. It also works on flexibility. It works on balance. It works and it works strength. So between those 3 things, you're going to get, like I said, you're going to get a lot of strength. You're going to do yoga, which is going to give you a lot of flexibility, balance, and core strength. You're going to do plyometrics, which is going to make you be able to run faster. It's going to make you be able to jump higher. So basically, it's going to make you a better athlete. It also helps with your heart rate, increases your lung capacity that as well. And then lastly, there is a lot of flexibility in it, so it's gonna help you with flexibility. P90X2 is incorporating foam rolling in twice a week. Actually, I'm doing a lot more than that because I need it. But you know, it has a workout that shows you how to use that foam roller, which really works out some of those kinks you have in your legs, sometimes upper body, and that. So how does this work? Basically what I do is I coach people through this. I coach people through a running program and incorporate P90X or P90X2, whatever they're really interested in doing. And I can either set up 30-day programs, 90-day programs, whatever it is. Some people just say that, hey, I want to run a half marathon. So we'll put together a little plan, a half marathon training plan, and it will give you specifically every day what you need to do that day. You know, I know a lot of people, and I used to do this too, that just go on the internet, they find this training plan that's 12 weeks or whatever, and it just says run 3 miles, run 5 miles, run 8 miles. You know, what does that really mean? Like, what type of run are you supposed to be doing that day? Another thing they have on those a lot is it just say strength. Do strength this day. Okay, well, what does that mean? I mean, I'm just going to go to the gym and do some bench presses and some squats and some leg curls, or what? I mean, with my program, with what I'm doing with P90X, every single day it's going to give you specifically what you need to do that day. So there's no question marks, really. So if you're interested in that type of thing, feel free to give me an email. My email is info@klaushauscoaching.com. You can also check out the website. I got a couple posts up about this type of thing. It's called, or my website is klaushauscoaching.com. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Talk to you later. Bye.